What's up guys, my name is Jellycut5 and welcome back to an episode of the Tenerife Career Mode. Before we do get into this video, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss a video. 80% of you are not subscribed, so if you haven't done so already, it is completely free to do so, and hit that subscribe button. We start off with a few messages there. Quenza, thank you for showing faith in me there, so it seems to be that he is happy with the game time, which is always nice to see, but one person that isn't happy with the game time is Lismu Cruz. I haven't really seen much of him this season, obviously. Haven't really given him a chance. So possibly we could give him a chance and we could work out in terms of how he kind of works out in the squad. But for now, we haven't really used him as of the moment. Now, we're sort of kind of nearing now to December, in fairness, so obviously we're going to be looking at players that are going to be expiring in their contracts. One of them is Dylan Pereira, a player that we haven't really used, but he is 21 years of age and 65 rated, which gives me a thought that he could actually potentially reach a decent overall. I don't have that many cams, so it could be potentially where he actually kind of fits into the side, and this might be his break into the team. As you can see, he's only got 7 months remaining on his contract, so I wanted to get the deal done. He's only on small wages. I offered him pretty much only 500 each, like most a month, so not too bad on that particular one. So that was that done, and then we get into our first simulation game as we face Cordoba CF. Unfortunately, only a 1-1 draw, and Pereira did get on the score sheet there, so maybe with the contract offer, it might have worked in his favour. Herrera did miss a penalty, so he missed out on all 3 points, unfortunately. And one thing that I didn't agree with is this particular statement. Since the exit of Bodega, the choice of a replacement has been under scrutiny, but Ackman has failed to impress the Tenerife fans. He's been absolutely fine. I don't really understand that whatsoever. I think I've actually been really happy with him so far. It's a player that's been going up in the ratings a lot and seems to be very versatile, very strong, and there's no doubt about it and why he can't come a good player. So yeah, I'm not too sure of that particular journalist, but I definitely think he's wrong in what I'm saying. The Tenerife fans will definitely get behind him, and hopefully we will see him to greater performances in time to come. We have our first game at home as we face Real Sporting at the Stadio Clásico. Looking forward to this particular game. Real Sporting not doing too bad in the league themselves, so it's going to be the case of trying to get 3 points, as always, as that is our main objective. Looking forward to this one. Our form has been a bit mixed in terms of riding our luck to a certain degree, but I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do against Real Sporting. This is the lineup. Malagon in goal, Leon, Angola, Rodriguez and Melot as your back four. Looking forward there, we can see into our midfield with Diarra, Cameron and Ruiz just ahead. Cruz makes his first start of the season with Cantero and Moreno on the left-hand side. Hopefully Cruz will impress and he will definitely be in the squad if he does so. 12 minutes into the game, Real Sporting haven't really started the best out of the two, and neither have we, in fairness. It's been a bit of a weird one. No sides have really kind of got going whatsoever, but Cruz does pick the ball up on the right-hand side. He looks to find Cantero. He makes a 1-2 and it's a decent ball to Cruz, in fairness, as he runs down the byline to be able to see if he can create an opportunity for himself. Great run, it has to be said, as he cuts on the left. He tries to get the shot off. The shot is blocked, and that looks to be the end of that attack for Tenerife, as Real Sporting look to be able to play out from the back. Bernal finds his teammate Campos on the left-hand side. He looks to find a striker there, but he goes back to Garcia, then back to Campos. Good stuff from Sporting so far there, as Campos finds his teammate Otero. Really nice bit of footwork there as he looks to get past the defenders. A touch was made from Leon, but it goes back to Otero with a lovely chance for Mendes, and it is a goal. It's Tenerife 0, Real Sporting 1, and unfortunately we are trailing with 20 minutes in this game already gone. Slightly expected to soften the counter-attacks, in fairness. I didn't really know what to say in that moment in time, but no side really started better of the two. It was just the case that they kind of had a chance and they took it, and that's exactly what was needed in this particular game for themselves. So they've got off the bottom of the mark, and they have broken the deadlock with 20 minutes into the game. As we get things kicked off then, as you can see, trying to see if we can kind of make a straight impact, as Marcel Ruiz looks to be able to stride forward and get himself in a good position, but he has been absolutely wiped out in that moment in time, and you can only think the referee will offer a yellow, and he has gone into the book. Nacho Mendes, the number 10 for Real Sporting, who's literally just scored, is in the book. Looking at that tackle, it's pretty poor, I have to say, as he slides in. I'd probably get sent off for that one, though. That's what really annoys me. But hey-ho, going further forward. 35 minutes into the tie. Still nothing really created from the attacking side from our perspective whatsoever. It's been really poor, in fairness. Otero looks to get something going there as Madagon forced into a big save, going out for a corner kick. just can't create any chances. It's a bit of the same old story in fairness, because as much as we've been winning games, we've just been winning it by such slight margins. But another chance here as it falls out for a corner. Campos on the ball now as he looks to be able to find his teammate Bernal then as he tries to get the shot off, but he passes it back to Campos. Now to Bernal. Can he get the shot off? Trying to see if we can hound the midfielders to get the ball off them and kind of disperse of this opportunity for Real Sporting as they look to play it back there. As you can see, at least we forced the issue. And Cruz makes a lovely interception there as he uses his pace to be able to see if he can go down the byline, and he gets past Moras there as he does so well to get into the opportunity. It could be a lovely chance for Ismael Cruz, but the shot just blocked. Half time now, and we are going to make some substitutions. Moreno has been absolutely poor. So Herreto comes onto the pitch. He is going to get switched onto the right, and Cruz will play on the left-hand side. Hoping that will change a few things, and Ackman will come on for Rob Cameron. 48 minutes into the game. Realistically, we need a quick start in the second half to be able to have any chance of ourselves getting 3 points from this tie. Otero gets on the ball for Real Sporting there as he assesses his options, finding Bernal in the middle. Now to Olox Texa, finding his teammate Campos on the left. Lovely passing from Real Sporting so far as he finds Mendes. Mendes with the shot there, and Malagon forced into a save. Going out for another corner kick. Real Sporting look to be able to start the half as they mean to go on from the first as Mendes steps over the corner. Corner to be whipped in there as it falls to Cruz. He heads it out only as far as Olox Texa there as he looks to play it onto the left of Mendes. Mendes into the area finding Campos. He could shoot, but he turns his man. Lovely turn, but not to be there. But unfortunately, what a bad clearance. And Malagon, what a save. What a save, Malagon. How Otero has not converted that one, I am not too sure in fairness, because that was an absolute point blank finish. How is that not gone in? I'm not too sure, as I mentioned. Corner kick again, and it looks to be we're going to deal with it there as it falls to Cruz, but Cruz loses it, and Malagon looks to collect the ball there as he throws it out to his teammate Ackman there as he finds Melo on the left hand side. No one in support though as Melo looks to play a ball over to Marcel Ruiz, and it just doesn't really work out in his favour whatsoever as it goes back to Melo there as you can see as he plays it onto the right of Rodriguez. Now to Diarra to Ackman, first time passing, but the pass from Ackman is absolutely woeful. Now on the ball is Alex Texa then. A lovely bit of kind of moment in this game where it's kind of going back and forth. Both teams seeming want to fight there as Cruz picks it out on the left hand side. Good opportunity for Cruz to get the ball into the air, and he could cause a problem. That is a really, really poor pass there over to Cantero as Mendes picks it up. He finds Cote on the right hand side. Ackman looking to charge him down. He does so well in the challenge. Lovely stuff from Ackman as Melo finds Cruz there as he looks to turn his man, finding Marcel Ruiz. This is more like it. Ball into the area would be even better as he tried to find Cantero, but it is a poor ball into the area as Diarra wins the follow-up header, finding Ackman. Ackman to Diarra once again there. Diarra fancies his chances there. What a hit! Hits the bar. What a moment that would have been for Diarra, but it wasn't to be on that particular occasion as that is the closest we have come all game. It's taken us 64 minutes to really create a chance in this game. Been really, really poor, but as you can see, another interception from the defence. We look to go again as Leon finds Ackman. Ackman to Cruz. Cruz playing down the left-hand side, finding his teammate Marcel Ruiz. This is great stuff. Ruiz gets past the defenders. This could be in for Ruiz, and it is in. It's in off the post, and it's Tenerife 1, Real Sporting 1, and we have finally broken our own deadlock. It's taken us 66 minutes to do so, but we have finally scored in this game. Wow, I didn't think it would take that long, but it's been a really poor game from both sides, in fairness. I mean, they have created more than us Real Sporting, so you would say they're probably worthy for the victory as it stands. But Marcel Ruiz creating a lovely chance there, skipping past the defenders. I thought it might just ricochet off the post and go out, but in our favour, it does go in. Real Sporting get themselves kicked off with 20 minutes left to spare. They go straight on the attack. Mendes finding Otero. No messing about whatsoever there as he looks to get past Leon. Otero trying to get past, but Leon with a good interception, finding Ackman as he plays it straight to the left-hand side of Cruz. Now is Cantero on the ball as he shimmies off from the defender, finding his teammate Cruz on the left-hand side. This is more like it, but a pass once again just lets us down. It's that final ball to be able to create that opportunity that really seems to be our Achilles heel in this game, as Campos now for Real Sporting picks it out on the left, finding Otero. As you can see, a lovely interception from Leon, but he can't follow it up as he looks to get back into position. Diarra covering the line. That is a lovely ball, and Malagon once again with a top save. What would we do without him? Substitutions to be made as Ruiz comes off the pitch for Martin, and Angel replaces Cantero then with 15 minutes left on the clock. It's seeming to be that both sides are going to be heading for points to be shared, but you just never know in a game of football. There's a lovely ball there. It's a decent shot as Malagon makes the top save as look to be able to clear up the piece of the puzzle. Melo picks it out to N'Golo. Now back to Melo on the left-hand side. Cruz is on the left to be in support at the same time there as he looks to find Martin. Martin there trying to get past the defender, but not to be on this particular occasion. Real Sporting on the attack. 10 minutes left to play. It's all end-to-end sort of stuff so far. It's going to be a lovely chance for Real Sporting if they can do something here. It's Campos now on the ball. Back to Garcia there, as you can see on the edge. Now onto his teammate there on the centre circle, on the D. Now Otero, and it hits the post. How that not gone in, I'm not too sure. A lovely effort from Otero, but not to be on this occasion. Now it's our chance to go up the other end and see what we can do as Angel tries to get forward, but he can't. He is dispossessed there as Real Sporting get on the ball. Once again, Otero's hit the post. Can he create another opportunity? He looks to get past the defenders, and what a challenge that is from N'Golo. Wiping out Otero, but it's not done yet there, as you can see. Another opportunity, but N'Golo once again wearing the captain's armband and definitely proving his worth there as Areta tries to make a ball down the right-hand side, but not to be on that occasion. 3 minutes left in this side. Real Sporting still looking for a winner as Rodriguez looks to be able to cover his lines and make it even harder for the attacker, but it's not to be. Campos gets past him. He's doing really well with his dribbling so far, finding his teammate Otero. Otero now to his teammate, and Coates is on the ball on the right hand side. He could shoot, but he does shoot, and Melo with a block. 1 minute added on, and this might be the last gasp attack as Cruz makes it on the left hand side, making a 1-2 with his teammate Martin. Cruz laying down on the left hand side. Could be an opportunity for Cruz there as he skips past the defenders. He could be in here. He gets past one. He gets past two. It's Cruz, and it's a goal. And Tenerife are 2-1 up in this tie, and a man that was been moaning about not being having the game time has just secured the winner for Tenerife to get all 3 points to get Real Sporting. It's Tenerife 2, Real Sporting 1, and we look to be getting the victory here in La Liga 2. Wow, wow, wow. How did you not see that? I did not see that coming whatsoever, in fairness, in the game. Just looked down and out the whole time. Real Sporting just kept coming back and forth, and there was just no letting up whatsoever. But the man Cruz gets on the score sheet to be able to get all 3 points, and that's it. The full-time whistle has been blown. Did we deserve it? Of course we didn't. We just didn't. Real Sporting had so many chances. I know we hit the bar, but that was about it. They hit the post. Malagon had 2 point-blank saves. I mean, what more could they have done to be able to get the victory? If that man Malagon wasn't in between the sticks, then we wouldn't have been getting that victory. Hats off to Ruiz and Cruz for their goals, and that is a big, big 3 points at home. Cruz snatched a win against Real Sporting when his dramatic late goal put CD Tenerife 2-1 up. Nice to see him in the limelight, and hopefully more to come from that man Cruz. Turning our attentions to cup fixtures now as we face Levante in the Copa de España, and if you're not too aware of what that may be, that is basically the the Spanish equivalent, of the FA Cup. Big trophy in Spain and a very prestigious trophy to win at the same time. Really looking forward to this. I would like to get to a particular round, at least maybe the round of 16. I can't see us going any further, in fairness, but you just never know. It might just be the magic of the cup. It's just, you just cannot predict. This is the lineup. We're changing it due to the cup. Carrasco in goal with Quenza and Vasquez as your centre-backs. Minkic on the right, Medrano on the left-hand side, Martin Dye and Pereira in the middle, with Alassan on the right-hand side, Yanis on up top, and Adrian Guerrero on the left-hand side. Few players that you haven't seen. Let's try to see if we can try a few things out and see how it works, given some players game time that haven't really had it. I'm looking forward to seeing Yanis in favour, because in all honesty, I should actually be playing him more. He's 67 rated and he's 19 years old, so we could definitely go up on the rating. It's just been so hard to drop Angel and Cantero when they've been banging in the goals that they have been scoring. 5 minutes into the tie, we get a decent amount of the ball, to be honest, as Lasson looks to be able to pick up his teammate Pereira. Lovely bit of play there as Pereira is in there, and that should be 1-0 in fairness. He just couldn't have enough to be able to poke it past the keeper, and it still stays 0-0. Good start though, nevertheless. It seems to be that we're on for something here as Morales picks it out onto Alvarez on the right hand side, and I have to say, what a player this lad is. I looked him up after this particular game, and he's very young, and he's in his high 70s already, so might be someone on the radar for Liga if we were to get promoted. That would be really, really good to be able to sign a really young Spanish player that would go up on the potential. But looking back to the game then, 22 minutes in, Guerrero picks it out on the left-hand side. Opportunity to find his teammate Yanis. There's a lovely ball over the top there. He tries to chest it down, but not enough on it, as Alassan's tried to be found on the right-hand side. It looked to be intercepted, but he gets back on the ball then. Opportunity to get the ball into the areas. He looks to find a teammate. Can't do anything in this moment in time, but he looks to find Martin now on the ball. It's trying to see if he can do anything. Back to Alassin it goes. Into the middle, it's Keanu Dyer. He skips past one. Can he do another? He skips past two. This surely can't be. Keanu Dyer! What a goal, Dyer. I'm pretty sure, if I'm right in saying, that's his first goal for the club. Tenerife 1, Levante 0. And where did that come from? Keanu Dyer, take a bow, son. Unbelievable stuff. The turning, the movement, everything, and the finish on top of it. That was just a cherry on top of the cake. Really, really good stuff from Keanu Dyer. Could not be more precise in his movement. And that is an exquisite finish into the back of the net. So we're 1-0 up. Really good start so far and looking more like it. We've made a lot of changes, bearing in mind, so still things might happen in this tie that we might not want to happen. We have about 9 minutes left in the tie. As you can see, trying to get the ball out from our area, but Martinez picks it out as he tries to get a shot off. Does well, to fairness, to be able to shrug off the defenders. Can't seem to get the ball of them whatsoever, and this is a great chance there. But Morales just shanks it wide. He knows that was a great chance for not to be on this occasion. With 2 minutes left on the clock. Been a positive half for ourselves. A few chances, a lot of the ball, decent defensive work at the same time. Still a lot of work to be done, but at the same time, in terms of the way the half goes, we are looking good. But we're trying to fend off this attack for the last time as Morales picks it up. He's had a shot once. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. He can put it over the bar. It's going to be 1-0 at the half-time break as we go into the second half, full of confidence, knowing that we can get this victory. 52 minutes into the game, Martinez picks it out on the left-hand side, going back to Navarro. He tries to go back, but he actually ends up going forward to Martinez and actually works out in their favour as he skips past Mikic. As you can see, Mikic has got his hands full there as it goes into the middle. Great shot for Levante as Morales picks it up. He's had 2 missed opportunities. Can he get a third? But he puts it onto Alvarez, but he does get the assist, Morales, as he puts it onto Alvarez. And I said, what a talent this young lad is. A goal for Levante. It's Tenerife 1, Levante 1, and Alvarez gets himself on the score sheet there with an exquisite finish into the bottom corner. I felt like the keeper could have done slightly better in that moment in time, and if I were to have had Malagon in the sticks, I just believe he would have saved that. But we can't look back on that in any sort of negative way whatsoever, as we need to continue on in our play. 61 minutes on the clock. Levante still looking strong on the ball, but we are too, as Mikic picks it out on the right hand side, looks to create an opportunity to go further here, as you can see, as he finds his teammate Pereira striding forward, and many options in the box. One of them is Yanis. He tries to latch onto it. The pass wasn't good enough, but he latched onto the loose ball, and that was a very, very good opportunity to not be taken. And unfortunately, that will be it on that particular occasion. Moreno and Mesa coming on for Dyer and Alassin, I'm pretty sure that is. Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm just making sure. Just trying to freshen up the attacking options and see what will happen in the last 20 minutes or so, as we still are level at this moment in time. As Mikic makes a very good challenge, finding his teammate Martin in the middle. Hasn't done too much in this game, Martin, as he finds Yanis there, as he looks to be able to see if he can go further forward to Moreno. 1-2's being made as Mikic plays the ball down the byline as Moreno latches onto it using his pace. Yanis in support. I thought he was offside, but he's not. It's Yanis in on goal, and how is that not offside? It's Tenerife 1, Levante 1, and I don't know if we've got away with one or if I'm reading the game wrong. If I'm right in saying, I'm pretty sure the wing-back would have played us on if that's the case, because when the ball was played, I could only have thought that the whistle would have been blown. So looking at it, yes, so the wing-back plays him on. And no one actually raised their hand. It was only me that thought it was offside. I was just going to absolutely power it over the bar because I thought the whistle would have been blown. But knowing that it wasn't, I've put it into the back of the net, and Yanis has got his goal, and we are now in front in this tie. I knew it was worth starting the striker. He's got a lot of potential behind him. He's a decent striker, and I've had a few clubs in for him in the summer, so it's definitely worth the case playing him and seeing how he'll develop. With 72 minutes on the clock there, as you can see, Levante trying to go back up the pitch, but whipped in there. Mikic clears, but it's a really weird clearance, has to be said, but it does fall to Yanis as he dead balls it to Moreno. Moreno using his pace to skip past the defenders. It's his great stuff from Tenerife. Moreno finds himself in a great position there, skipping past the defenders. It's Moreno. He's 1-on-1, and what a finish from the substitution. Tenerife 3, Levante 1. 15 minutes left to spare. You'd only have to think we've booked ourselves in the next round of the Copa de España, but you just never know. Really good finish though, nevertheless. I'm really happy with that one. Moreno obviously has been a player that we've kind of bedded in over time. He's not the youngest of players, but at the same time he's got a lot of pace behind him, and I'm willing to put him in a squad if he puts in them sort of performances, and that's definitely a good substitution there for having him coming off the bench and getting a goal. But Levante aren't letting up there. Morales with a chance there, as you can see, as Carrasco's forced into a save, putting it out for a corner kick. 9 minutes left on the clock. You just kind of know if they get a goal, and it makes it an edgy last 5 or so. As you can see, Alvarez picking it out on the right, finding his teammate Ray in the middle. Ray puts puts it onto the left on the Brugge on the left-hand side, tries to get past Mikic, and he does kind of momentarily, but he has to go back to Ray there, as you can see, onto Brugge on the left-hand side once again, and this time he does get past Mikic there. He's been good in the defence, but sometimes a lot of people do get past him, and that seems to be his downfall there as Alvarez picks it out, and this boy is absolutely creating everything for Levante. Tries to get a ball into the area, falls back out to Romero, then with a chance for Romero, he tries to take the pass, he finds Alvarez, and Alvarez gets the goal. It's Alvarez that puts his side with only a 1-goal deficit then. Tenerife 3, Levante 2. Hopefully it's too little too late for Levante to get themselves back into the side, but you just never really know, in fairness. Alvarez with 2 goals for his side, and he's been absolutely unbelievable, in fairness. Hats off to himself, but it was us that remained victorious. Tenerife 3, Levante 2, and that was a really, really good fixture. A lot of faces that we don't normally see, and at the end of the day, we've got some players that got some minutes as well. I'm really happy with that. It's a cup performance. It's one of those where we didn't see a lot of other players kind of perform like that in the league, so when you see him performing that in the cup, the ones like Dyer, Yanas and so on, I feel like it's really, really refreshing to see. And as you can see, surprising a few pundits there, Yanas was the creative spark behind every Tenerife attack today and inspired a remarkable win over Levante there. If you're wondering why I'm calling Yanas, that is his first name. It's much easier for me to pronounce than his second name, otherwise I will probably butcher it. And there he is there. He's quite happy to say the amount of game time that he's getting recently, and it's nice that we've got that kind of moment in time. And Lassen has also said thanks for giving me the chance, as he did ask to play prior to that game against Levante. Second simulation game as we face our Bacasite, BP, I'm not too sure if I'm saying that, Albacete, I'm really might be butchering that again. A 3-1 victory there, as you can see, Herrera getting all 3 goals as he claims the match ball in that particular tie, but a good 3 points on the road, and that stands in good stead for the table, that is for sure. Last game of this episode now as we face Cadiz, a team that is currently second in the league. So it's first against second. Looking forward to this particular tie, because when you play teams that are kind of matching your sort of level, you can only kind of think that you're going to have some sort of level game between the two teams. As I mentioned, looking forward to this one, and this is going to be the lineup for this game against Cadiz. Malagon in goal, Leon and Angolo as your centre-backs, Rodriguez on the right, Melo on the left. Looking forward to our midfield hand side there, Diarra, Cameron and Ruiz. Herrera on the right hand side, Angel up top, and Cruz on the left hand side. Cruz gets a game after obviously being pretty solid as of late, and hopefully he will display that once again against Cadiz. Getting off from the kick-off there, Cruz picks it out on the left hand side, tries to get something going straight away then, but they're straight in on him, to be honest. Get intercepting the ball as he looks to be able to see if he can kind of chase it back there, but he can't do so, unfortunately, as Fernandez picks it up for Cadiz. He looks for an option to find his teammate Melendo. Now to Zadua there as he looks to be able to see if he can do something on the right hand side. Finds Fernandez once again. Good passing so far from Cadiz. Melendo is in here. If he finds his teammate, it's Marty, and that is a great start for Cadiz. Tenerife 0, Cadiz 1, and they've already broken the deadlock with 4 minutes into this tie. Slow start, I can only say. That's just really, really poor from ourselves. Nothing creativity wise whatsoever to be able to defend that particular attack, and unfortunately we've now trailing. Nothing really much we can say about that. They've just made the better start and so on. Not really many minutes to be able to say why we haven't been playing as good, but a decent finish on his left foot though nevertheless, and unfortunately it was just poor defending that led to that. I thought he might have shot in that moment, hence why Leon obviously went into the tackle, but it wasn't to be on that occasion, and we get things kicked off there for a second time in this tie. Cruz picks it out on the left hand side, trying to find his teammate Angel there, but the defender heads the ball out. It falls back to Cruz though as he finds Ruiz on the left hand side, skipping past the defender. He does so well, in fairness, looks to get a ball into the area, but he's been stopped in his tracks, and Cadiz look to play the ball out of their area and create something for themselves there as Konami picks it up. Lovely interception from Diarra there as he challenges with Konami. Lovely bit of stuff there as Diarra looks to hit it there, and that is a solid save made from the keeper. Didn't really have to move as much, but it is a save nevertheless, and a corner kick to be taken from Ruiz. Then ball whipped in there, and that is a top save, and I thought Leon might be able to get to the rebound, but it wasn't to be on that particular occasion as Ruiz looks to be able to see if he can get a ball back into the area and cause a few problems for the Cadiz defence there as he whips it in there. Cruz is there, and Angel can't seem to meet the header on that moment in time there as Caro picks it out from the goal kick there, just in his hands. He's only got 6 seconds though, and he's holding on it for ages there. A little bit of a time wasting, shall we say, as Zaldua picks it out on the right hand side, finding his teammate Fernandez in the middle. Fernandez to Melendo. Good stuff from Cadiz so far, working their way up the field. Fernandez on the ball once again as he finds his teammate Fernandez. Loads of Fernandez in their team as Marty picks it it up. Lovely turn. He finds Konami. This could be a second, but what a challenge that is from Leon there as Diarra plays it out to Herrera, and Herrera looks to shimmy to the right hand side, trying to get past Matos, but it's not to be on that occasion as Herrera battles with Matos, but can't seem to get the ball off him there as Ocampo picks it up. Lovely stuff from Cadiz. They're so good on the ball. It's Marty. He skips past the defender. What a turn that is, and if he were to continue with that on, I can only see themselves tune that up, but it wasn't to be, and Malagon gets that out there as he finds Rodriguez on the right, playing a straight ball to Herrera on the right hand side. He looks to cut in on the left there, but unfortunately just can't seem to do anything in that moment in time, and Diarra now trying to see if he can get his defensive duties on, but he gets past Diarra, he gets past Leon. This is great stuff. It's Marty, the number 9 for Cadiz, trying to see if he can get a shot off. He finds Fernandez, and that is a great save from Malagon. It falls back out to Marty though. Surely he's going to shoot again. He holds it up. Why is he not shooting? It's so strange. Konami now back to Fernandez. He does shoot this time. Fernandez saves. Rodriguez clears, and luckily that is the end of that particular attack, but it doesn't seem to end there. Cadiz looking so strong in the attack, but a good interception from Angola finding Diarra. Diarra straight to Ruiz then as he plays a ball out onto the left hand side, slightly wide, but Cruz does latch onto it in the end there as he looks to find a teammate, finding Angel there, but the keeper does reach that one pretty simply, and he goes now to Fernandez, number 8, as Melendo picks it out. Fernandez number 23 now as Melo picks it out. A really good interception. Melo striding forward. What a run this is from Melo. Herrera running into the gap. This would be an awesome goal, and it is a goal. It's Herrera that gets 1-1. It's Tenerife 1, Cadiz 1. And that was all down to that man, Melo, there. He just ran into the gap and he thought, you know what, I'm going to have some of this. I'm going to try and create something for my side. We've been really lacklustre going ahead in this particular tie, and it has really shown across the whole season of kind of lacking creativity and chances and so on. But a goal is a goal, and we are now level in this tie with 33 minutes on the clock. Looking a little bit more comfortable, but Cadiz is definitely not giving up whatsoever. They're going to be definitely in the running for this game. As you can see, Fernandez picking it out. He finds Melendo. He tries to get past the defender, but a good interception from Melo, finding his teammate Cruz on the left hand side. Cruz making some heavy touches to see if he can get past the defender as he looks to find his teammate Angel. Angel shifting over to the left as he looks to play it to Angel. Then he does find Angel. It's Angel, and it's a save there, as you can see. Decent save from the keeper. Just literally before the half-time whistle is to be blown, it seems to be that we are going to be going in 1-1. Then 49 minutes on the clock. Cadiz looking to start this second half nice and strong there as Marty picks it out there. Number 9 for Cadiz plays a ball on to Ocampo on the left hand side. Ocampo trying to get past Rodriguez as he turns his man, finding his teammate Kuname, and it does really well to get past Diarra. He finds Fernandez. He could play in Marty. It's going to be Marty for 2-1, and yes it is. It's Tenerife 1, Cadiz 2, and Marty gets on the score sheet in that moment in time. Once again, just didn't really pick up the man whatsoever, and his poor defending at the end of the day didn't really do enough to put the attacker off, and that's exactly why we are trailing in this tie now. Really unfortunate, it has to be said, but at the end of the day, if you don't pick up on the defensive duties, then that's exactly what happens. It's a decent finish into the bottom corner, I have to say, and unfortunately we are now trailing for a second time in this tie. I'm not too sure if we're able to come back, in fairness, because it's just been one of those games where Cadiz have definitely kind of been out on top on every single moment in this game, but Marty picks it up for Cadiz. They're looking for a third here as Ocampo picks it out on the left hand side. Only 56 minutes into the game, so we've still got time as Angola tries to get a challenge in, but he can't. Marty now with a chance, and that just goes out for a goal kick, but a great chance nevertheless as Rob Cameron comes off the field for his teammate Ackman there as he looks to be able to see if we can do anything in his last 30 or so. Just hoping we'll create a few more chances, because going forward we've just been so lacklustre, and it's just really annoying because we have got the players to score goals. It's just getting in the right positions. But Cadiz once again, Marty finding Fernandez. What a ball that is. Malagon comes out, Leon clears, and if Leon wasn't there, then I can only have thought that would have been a goal. More substitutions to be made. As you can see, we've got a pretty tired squad, in fairness, and that's just the case of how we are at the moment as a squad and so on. Moreno is going to come onto the field for Cruz, and Cantero on the field for Angel, and then also Martin on for Diarra. 2 minutes left in this tie. Can we get anything from this game as Cadiz look to go forward once again there, as you can see. Cantero looks to pick up the ball, but not to be on this occasion as Fernandez pumps the ball into Marty. Marty takes it down. We try and clear our lines, and we do. Maybe one last attack. Martin picks it out in the middle. He strides forward, but the touch is woeful, and advantage being played, and I can only think the full-time whistle is to be blown any second now as Marty pits it onto Melendo. This could be a third. This could be the nail in the coffin, and Malagon makes the save, but the full-time whistle has been blown. alone. Tenerife 1, Cadiz 2, and we lose our first game of the season. Really unfortunate because we could have drawn that, but we could have easily lost by a massive margin. It's just one of those games that we just didn't really seem to be in the running for from the minute 1 to the minute 90. Possessed some decent bit of play, but again, just not really creating enough chances, and that's really been our Achilles heel this season. But we will get back on the horse and see what we can do in the next episode, that is for sure. And that can only mean it shapes up some interesting factors in the table. Firstly, we're going to look down the table and see who's struggling as of the moment. Levante in 8th there, surprising to see. Elche in 11th there, surprising to see. Malaga all the way down in 18th. And you'd never really think it, in fairness. They used to be such a top La Liga squad, but not to be in this occasion. Moving our way up to the top half of the table there. And as you can see, we're still on the top. 10 points clear of 6th, but we are only 1 point clear of 2nd. Played 19, won 13, drawed 5 and lost 1. All to play for. It tightens it up by losing that game, but it makes it very, very interesting. It's exactly what we like. But that is it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe for more content, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.